The Charlotte housing market is a train wreck right now, and the market is absolutely on fire. And if you've been paying any attention, it's just not in Charlotte, it's all over the country. And people always ask me all the time how long this will last, and I don't really know. I'm guessing, in my opinion, is another 2 years. Yes, that is right. I think it's gonna last for another 2 years. And a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them how much over asking price people are willing to pay to secure these properties. So I thought today I would pull some data for the Charlotte area and the surrounding counties and show you exactly how much over asking price people are paying for these properties. And we're gonna unpack all of that right now. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Taylor and I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty in Charlotte, North Carolina. And people are overpaying for these properties just to get into them. And I'm gonna show you some data that's gonna take you behind the scenes and show you exactly what's happening. If you're new to the channel or you've been watching some of my other videos, hit that subscribe button and click that bell to be notified when new videos are released every week. So let's dive right in and let's start with Cabarrus County. Okay, so this is the data for Cabarrus County, and I only went back about 5 days to pull these numbers in. And for the sake of privacy to the homeowners, I've removed the property address, and I'm only showing you the city and what the original list price of that property was, what it actually closed for, and the difference above asking price that people have paid. In addition to that, the days on the market. So for example, on this first property was in the city of Concord. It was listed for $405. It actually closed at $440. Someone was willing to pay $35,000 over asking price to get in this property. And as you go down through this list, it's all over different price ranges, and some of these numbers are gonna blow your mind. So as we go down through here, we're gonna move into Kannapolis, and we have another one that sold for $30,000 over asking price. Now, let me just be clear on this. So from a lending perspective, if someone's getting financed and the original list price was $265, that means that if the house only appraised for $265, that buyer was coming out of pocket with cash of $30,000 in this example to make that sale go through. So people are willing to pull money out of 401ks, do whatever they have to do to bridge that appraisal gap to get into these properties. So as we go down through here, you'll see some other differences of $40,000, $30,000, $27,000, and you get the idea. But as we continue to go down through this list, you've got another one here at $50,000. So some of these numbers are gonna start to get a little high. But the average around here, what I'm seeing is anywhere between $25,000 to $35,000. As we go down through some of the more of these ones in Concord, price or house listed for $559, sold for $620. That's a difference of $61,000. And here's one that's $70,000. So as I mentioned, I only went back 2 to 5 days to pull these numbers in. And yes, there were a handful of properties that sold at listing price or under list price, but they're few and far between. But I wanted to give you a really good idea of what's really happening in the market. And you can see on the days of market, things are not staying on the market very long. In fact, all the top 20 of these have only been on the market for less than a week. So it's really crazy around here right now. And then as we go down to the bottom, here's another one for $60,000, another one for $65,000. So that is real, guys. That is really the reality of the market right now. So I want to shift gears here for a second, and I want to take you over to Charlotte. Okay, so now we're talking about Charlotte Metro. And as we talk about Charlotte, once again, I went back, I think only 2 days for Charlotte, actually, when I pulled this data in here this morning. And you're gonna see the same trends. 20,000 over, 65 over. Here's a couple that are less than 20. But as we continue to scroll down through here, you're gonna see more stuff, 41,000, 50,000. Another one at 50. Here's one at 75,000. And as you can see, we're talking about all different price ranges here. This one that went over for 75,000 was listed at 489.9, closed at 565. And then you even have the things in the 300s that are going 18 over into the low 400s. And check out this one. This is the winner of all of them. So this house here was listed for $770,000 and it closed at $875. Someone was willing to pay $105,000 over asking price to get into that property. And you got another one at 60 and another one at 95. So it really doesn't matter what the price range is. If that property is in good condition, in a great location, it is gonna sell. And as you can also see, the days on the market for the Charlotte properties is also the same. The highest one on this whole sheet is 10 days on the market. So hope that gives you a better idea of what's going on in the area. If you have any questions about anything real estate related, I would love to have a conversation with you. If you're thinking about moving here from somewhere else, reach out and give me a call. I would love to have that conversation as well. My contact information is in the description below. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to that channel and click that bell to be notified when new videos are released. And if you're a first-time home buyer looking to get into this market right now, you may want to check out this video where I talk about how serious you really need to be in order to compete. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Make it a great day.